Selena, at the age of 32, is now widowed, responsible for raising 4 children and running a plantation. She knew nothing about running a plantation. All she knew how to do was spend the income that this plantation produced. And so Jacques, in his will, did declare that his brother, the one who was the governor, Andre B.M. de Nouveau, would be the estate executor. Governor Andre B.M., ladies and gentlemen,
yes, not is around, is what's on the floor. That's the only part of the marble that's still left. And you will very clearly notice that. It is, okay? So,
inside the house, she realized the camera burning out. So he went back and reported that to Betty Davis. Betty Davis was a pretty strong-willed woman, and she told the director, "We're getting inside that house." So the director said she was speak to her UNC. And so she did. She came here and tried to convince Mrs. Stewart to let him inside the house, and was trying her very best, but she wasn't getting to work. So she decided a different tactic. Because she had half of her family buried here, and she wanted them all in the same tomb. She had a crypt built in St. Louis III and had their remains removed and reburied in St. Louis III. Now that'll give you a little understanding of the power that this lady had. She was a woman closet in the bathroom, tore out the staircase that the cattle broke up, and built a new one here. It is set up like an office, and that was a real important part of the history. Dr. Monroe spent a lot of time in his office. But again, it would have been in a separate building, not here inside the house. You'll see a big, huge, long handle, round bottom.
now with the 50 and then the 60 together.
Non aveva tutti i caratteri uguali.
Valley. Oh, there's one.
There's sugar cane growing over there and in the back. And so all that's taken care of, see? Isn't it, look at this alley, isn't it beautiful? You know the best way to destroy it is to pave that road, wouldn't it be? That would ruin, wouldn't that ruin it?
You wouldn't get all that fun of driving through the mud. It comes to
right. If now,
oh my, there's no cars in it.
Oh, well, I was taking liberties. My bad.
Don Johnson's in it. Take a picture of Pat taking pictures.
Take a picture.
Okay, you guys.
So pretty.
Do some Django stuff.
No!
Should have the right outfit.
Yeah.
Time of a period, and circumcision maybe in those ceremonial type things that took place. Yeah. So the thing about you have to understand is when they left the home, they left as a boy, but when they returned as a man. The man doesn't live with his family anymore. He lives on his own as a bachelor, and he would have had a separate place to live. Usually his father would have built him a place to live. If not, he might have done it himself. But they prepared it for him to return to his family. And that's what the custom is, really the custom. We got a French word, garçon,
Yeah.
boy in French. So it's garçonnier, or the same with the pigeon. All right, let's go over to the kitchen. Oh, you're talking about big.
They're all over the field. You drive by the field and there'll be 1,000 of them. Every 20 feet there's a field and it's rock hard. You're in town with a hard hat.
So you don't have this virtual flooding.
So you would keep, you might close it in, but it would still store it.
Oh yeah, I'm going to explain that to you. So that's what you get ready to ask me. Kind of, it was minor things down there. Yeah, that's the purpose. They're getting to water. So they're going to gear up to the water level. And as they're getting to the water, that's when they're bringing up to their creating the so there's a concept of and they all
What are those weird holes in the ground, man?
There's another door. They're going to lead to two small corner rooms that are called cabinets, which simply would be cabinet rooms. They're small, but they have many functions, and predominantly that's going to be children's bedrooms. It could be bathing type rooms, even on top of the cemeteries.
Friends doing that.
It was a time period they got away with it. It's a bad thing. All right, let me explain a few things to you. This is really one of the most distinguishing things about Evergreen, and what we have is this double row. There are 22 slave cabins here, and they're all in their original position. They have never been moved. For quarters to still exist, and the number I'm showing you, it doesn't exist anywhere except for Evergreen. So very unusual. 1835, when Pierre changed the house from Creole to Greek Revival, there were 12 cabins that housed 54 slaves. But from 1830s to the Civil War of 1860s, it doubled to this, the 22, and eventually 103 slaves. Okay, but what hasn't changed much? Of course, the cabins. They're all built of cypress, as all buildings here are built of cypress. Once had cypress shakes for the roof. You're looking at the metal roofs today. The reason for the metal, because the cabins were lived in from slavery up until 1944. When Matilda Gray bought the plantation, tenant farmers are still living in the porterhouses here. And I am talking about descendants of slaves. They would have been whitewashed. You can kind of see the remnants of that. White from the outside to the inside, and even doors were painted with bright colors. They were red and they were blue. But each is a double, which means it has a center wall. It's going to the bottom into 2 units, and during slavery, 2 families per cabin, 1 on either side. Dimensions of the cabins are 12 foot by 24. You divide that in half, and they live in a 12 by 12 room. I don't have any records here to say who's in the cabin or how many people. Knowing that they lived as a family unit, depending on how many children they have, makes the determination of how many on each side. Historical records have proven to us because everything on the plantation is the land, it's the buildings, it is the slaves, and they have monetary value. I'm gonna come over here also. This one has just been kind of hanging around. The bugs have been getting it, but I can't bend down, so I'm gonna use this one just to give you a description. But here they are listed here and here. This document represents the 54 I just spoke about, and you can see they lived in 12 cabins. They will always be listed by their first name. They don't actually have last names in slavery. But I'm gonna do that for everything. So the name is here, and beyond that will be the age.